It's been a long night here at Oakland High, but the count has been completed. And in just a few moments, we will have the final count for District 13. The polls indicate that the race for state representative really is neck and neck. So it's going to come down to who has most connected with the electorate in the last weeks of this long campaign.
Marty. Okay. I'm coming to meet him.
Look alive, people. It's time.
Thanks. Hey, Marty. How's it going?
Good.
Is my wife here yet?
No, not yet.
Can you find out where she is?
Leave it with me, sir.
Thanks.
The whole team's here. There's a lot of energy in the room.
Marty, can we have a minute?
1 minute. It's nearly time.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have to skip the pre-speech.
Okay. Andrea needs to be here. I'm sorry, but it has to look right. Got it. Where is she?
Okay, you look semi-respectable. Remember, gracious in victory, gracious in defeat.
Got it.
You're grateful, you're humble, you're their guy.
Okay, they're coming in now. Alan, yeah, we're ready. Let's get you on stage.
Okay.
Here it is, folks.
Sir, you need to take this.
What is it?
I'm sorry.
13. The results are as
Alan?
follows.
Yeah, this is Alan Young.
Cassidy, Michelle,
Chief, this is not a great moment. What can I do for you?
16,218.
My wife is not here. She's on her way. If you want to talk to her, you should... What?
Roberts, John,
When? When did this happen?
32,804.
A drunk driver? What? Is she okay?
Young, Allen, 41,138.
Wait a minute, who is this? Who is this? This is a joke.
I hereby confirm
This has got to be a joke.
that the District of Oakland
She's gone.
has been taken by who? Alan Young!
Hello?
Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Okay. This is an historic day. I am truly humbled and grateful to the people of this fantastic district for putting their trust in me to deliver the change you deserve and fight for a better deal for every one of you. You have chosen progress over stagnation. You have chosen efficiency over waste, and I will be proud to represent you in Congress. Thank you. This has been a long and hard at times campaign, and I've got to say, the support has been incredible. My campaign team, Patricia, my PA, Marty, Steve, my brother Joe, and every one of you, we have done something truly remarkable here tonight, and this victory is not mine, it is yours. I want to acknowledge my my opponents, the other candidates in this race who... Jesus Christ. An apology is what I want to make, especially to John Roberts, who ran such a solid, clean campaign. John, you're a caring man, and you would have continued to serve these people well, and I know you're not a racist. My brother Joe played a real ace card with those ads we placed, but you've got to play the cards you're dealt, right? But I know it's not true, and we really put you and your family through hell this campaign, and I'm sorry. But, what was I saying? Hey, my team have been great. They've been amazing. Knocking on doors every day, knocking. Do they really do that, Marty? Knocking on doors every day, peddling our message with enthusiasm, with passion. I mean, some of you even believe it, right? Our slogan, putting people first, let's be honest, is pretty ambiguous, and that's not an accident. When I wrote it, I believed it. I believed it meant everybody, but you spend a little time in this game and you realize that that is really hard, and pretty soon, everybody becomes backers. And when I say backers, I really just mean the corporate guys, because it's only their big checks that can actually make a difference. Do you have any idea how much it costs to run for Congress in this state? I'll tell you, $40,000 a day. A day, not for the duration of the campaign, for the duration of your term in office. 4 years, $40,000 a day. And I know a lot of you gave everything you could to this campaign, but do you think that your $100 donation cuts it when I've got to raise 40 grand a day? Really? So thanks to the suits, because without them, man, I mean, their money was being spent right down to the wire until voting closed tonight. And I know you guys don't want me to call you out. You don't want to be named, but into pharma, you snakes, man, you drove such a hard bargain. Have you any idea how hard it is to get an FDA approval while you're in the middle of an election campaign? I mean, God. But do you know what kind of money that translates to? Into pharma, they sure as hell do. And I guess I'm pleased to announce the approval for Patherol is a done deal. Okay, it's the investigation is closed. It's going to be back on the shelves in no time. So everybody wins, right? I won. Into pharma, they sure win. And old folks and veterans, they win relief from chronic pain and most probably a lifelong addiction to opioids. And that's only if you got healthcare. Healthcare. Let me tell you something about healthcare. Healthcare does not fund political campaigns. Do you know what does? Insurance companies. So yeah, insurance companies. They're the ones with the money. But yeah, whatever. Healthcare. It was one of our campaign pledges. So let's campaign pledges. I want to talk to you about those because I want you to know how it works. There are two kinds of campaign pledge. There's the kind we put on our posters, on the flyers, we talk about in interviews, we talk about healthcare, we talk about environment, we talk about foreign policy, we talk about jobs, education. Then there's another kind of campaign pledge. The kind that goes on behind closed doors, but they come with dollars attached and lots of them. But let's talk about campaign pledge. Who's got a flyer? Somebody give me a, you got a, thank you. Look at that guy, huh? Right, here we go. Getting tough on trade. Do you really think that you are going to be better off if we refuse to trade with other countries and just buy American? Have you got any idea how much Americans spend on imported goods? I'll tell you, 10%. That is it, 10%. When something is made in China, do you realize that most of the components come from right here? For every dollar spent on a product made in China, over half of it goes to Americans. So are we going to be better off if we put up trade barriers? Is that going to be better for you? Is that going to protect your job? No. All you're going to get is products that cost more and are worth less. What else? Review environmental legislation that is damaging our economy. Do you really want to start digging up our beautiful state? There are countries in the world underwater or on fire right now, and you want a job digging coal. Are you fucking crazy? What else? More money for schools. Give every child the education and tools to achieve greatness, whatever their background. That's the American dream, right? It's bullshit. My two beautiful children, my kids, they go to St. John's, and they go to St. John's for a reason. And it's not because of the education, it's not because of the teaching. If you go to this school, everybody works hard. But your chances of being a doctor, a lawyer, a politician, they're not great. And as a parent, I want certainty, and I get that by sending my kids to St. John's. St. John's has the resources, it has the expectation, the network, nepotism. It's a powerful force. Andrea, my wife and I, we really thought we could do it differently. We met at college, and I was kind of a geek, but she was so cool, but she was smart, and she wanted to change the world, and I wanted that too. I caught that from her. But It takes compromise. And you tell yourself the first time, it's worth the compromise. It's worth getting into a position where you can help people. And so you compromise, and then you compromise again and again and again until you've got nothing left but compromise. And you've given up every moral code you ever stood for, and you find yourself standing on a stage selling snake oil. But maybe that's exactly the person you deserve. Huh? Yeah? You put your faith in a guy like me? You're so passionate. Did anybody here ask, how did I get here? Who is benefiting from me and my success in this election? There are powerful men rubbing their hands together with glee tonight because they know that they won. You have no idea who is in the shadows pulling the strings. I don't even know who they are, but they are there. And they get what they want, because if they weren't there, I wouldn't be standing here. The idea of democracy, of government, for the people, by the people, it is window dressing. It is an illusion of democracy to make you feel like you matter. You do not. So you can cheer all you want, but it doesn't matter a goddamn who ended up on the stage today. It could be me or John Roberts or anybody else. Any one of us could have got here, but every one of us would have had to do the same thing to get here. So when I start talking, or John or anybody else, don't believe a word they say. Not one. You've got to stop dreaming.
You're their guy.
You have to make a difference. You have to put people first. Jesus, I'm sorry. I know this is not what you expected to hear tonight, but me neither. But things change. My wife, Andrea, was killed in a car accident on her way here. She died an hour ago. We were not traveling together because she threw me out of my own house 3 weeks ago when she found out that I was fucking my assistant. I'm that guy. My wife, she had all the good stuff. For her aspiration and her belief, it was not some goal. It wasn't something she wanted. It was a simple, profound truth that lived deep inside her, and now it is gone. And I am a widower and a single father, and for the next 4 years, I'm supposed to be your representative in Congress. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I guess I'm just like you. I'm shit out of luck. So, you can have your party, and you can play your music. Play music. Bring up, play the music. I'm done.
In extraordinary scenes here at Oakland High, the newly elected Representative Alan Young has denounced his entire campaign. And furthermore...